What's up, people? Assalamu alaikum. What's the dealio? What's going on? What's going on with the people? Y'all see where I'm at? I'm live in color at Busterville, California. Yeah, Marina Del Rey, bro. Exactly where I stay at. You're absolutely right. See, I drop my location every day. This is my hood right here. This is my neighborhood. This is my hood, Busterville, California, from Santa Monica to Marina, all the way down to Huntington, Newport. I'm on all the beaches, but this particular Marina Del Rey is where I'm at, you know. And if a private person trying to find me or have some type of dialogue, this is where they're gonna find me, man. That's it and that's all. I'm not here to be talking about pull up and squabble and all that little weird shit. I don't do that. Yeah, I don't pay them no mind, bro. I'm just trolling a little bit. Bro. You really know I don't pay them dudes no mind, bro. I don't pay them no mind, man. I have my peace, my serenity is what it is, bro. I don't give a shit. I don't care what people say. They can talk until they blue in the face. They can call me what they want to call me. I live, bro. Straight up. I'm gonna live and I'm gonna continue to live, you know. And that's just what that is. What's going on, brother? What's happening? What's going on with you brothers, man? What y'all got going on? Money Green, what's going on, bro? Hey, Money Green, they going crazy on this internet, huh? You see how these dudes be sitting there just lie telling? Man, I'm telling you, man, the police don't never have to do their job no more, bro. Never, ever. And it's crazy, man, on how dudes to put a person in a situation, man. Right, right, right. Right, right. They infatuated, man, with this street life. But I just, it blows me away, man, that I sit back and I hear dudes speak. And I'm saying they can't speak. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, man, I just hear dudes speak and they speak a lot of untruths. And they don't know the magnitude, man, what they be speaking on. And man, lie telling or a perception could have an innocent individual in jail for the rest of their life, bro. And that's scary, man. That's the scariest thing that I ever seen on this internet, man, dealing with these dudes nowadays, bro. They do not care, man. They don't care. They just do it for clicks and crews. They don't try to come back and clean it up. They just be on some bullshit, man. You know, and that's just what it is, man. It's easy to do your research. It's easy to get on your computer or your phone and look up, information. That's the easiest fucking thing to do, bro. The internet has made it more easier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I stay solo. I hook up with a couple of my buddies every weekend and stuff like that, but you can never get me back, catch me back in that bullshit, bro. I've been displaced from that for so many years, man, like 3 decades. So it really don't matter to me, man. I just stuff that irks me. I'm a bougie Negro. If I can't walk down the street at nighttime, I'm not gonna stay over there. If I can't go nowhere that I'm comfortable, if I go to a sports bar, I gotta go somewhere where it's real diverse. I'm not gonna go nowhere with a whole bunch of Negroes up in there or something like. I'm just not gonna do it, bro. Period. I'm just not gonna do it. I just don't feel comfortable like that. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, when dudes start getting drunk or women start getting drunk and that alcohol start to hit certain veins in certain situations, the energy start to get different. So I just don't put myself in that situation. Even jazz concert. If I go to a jazz concert or something like that, I go out of town and stuff like that. I don't go inside California because the same dudes that you run into when you was a kid, it's the same dudes you're gonna run into when you're older at them jazz concerts, bro. Same crowd, same individuals, man. It doesn't change. It seems like everybody seems like they doing the same shit over and over and every year, over and over and over again. And it's crazy, man. It's just insane. I seen today though, I wanted to come here and talk about I seen today that the federal government finna crack down on these nonprofit organizations because they feel that a lot of brothers inside these nonprofit organizations is dealing drugs. You know, hey, what's up, Chuck? What's going on? And I'm gonna do a piece on that, man, because the federal government they just picked up some dudes, um some dudes out of MacArthur Park that was working with a that was working with a nonprofit organization called PATH. And these dudes had a bunch of fentanyl. They caught them with fentanyl, they caught them with money, they caught them with skills, and all that type of stuff, man. They caught these dudes with so much stuff, man, and it's crazy. See, these nonprofit organizations is supposed to help the community, but a lot of times, man, them not nonprofit organizations they don't pay a lot. They don't pay a lot of money, man. You know what's up, D? What's going on, brother? They don't pay, and when they don't pay, dudes revert back to what they need to revert back to. Now, true enough, man, it's money in that. You know, uh, dudes being nickel slick and all that type of shit. But when you try to really get to the bag, you can't be in no BMW. Dude was in a brand new BMW. He had a scale. He had a bunch of money, and he had his, his nonprofit organization uniform on. Thought he was being incognito and all that type of shit, but he wasn't. You got to understand, man, when you're dealing with addicts, you're dealing with crackheads, you're dealing with any type of people, man, that deal with any type of drugs. If they get caught up by the police, man, they're gonna tell on you, bro. They're gonna give them information, man, to get out of trouble, man. So that's what's been happening right there. So the federal government's gonna start, cracking down on, the nonprofit organizations. Right, right. Where you at now? And then you moved out of Cali. Where you at now, Jay? I got a house down there in Texas, man. I'm ready to leave my damn self, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm ready to bounce. Um, oh, you in Vegas? Okay. It's like anywhere you go now, California really not going down, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I can't agree with you on that. California is not going down. You just seeing what you're seeing on the internet, and you're seeing like a 0.5 type of situation, man. When you're dealing with that particular culture, if you go outside of that, it ain't California, bro. It's never gonna be California. It's never gonna be California. California is not going down at all, bro. And you got to understand, man, they just fired all of that stuff over there, bro. They gentrifying it on the highest level. I don't care what nobody say. If you go to Inglewood right now, bro, you'll be like, damn, they taking everything in Inglewood that had anything dealing with any type of ghetto type stuff, bro, and replacing it. They got rid of. I drove down there the other day. They got rid. It was a food for less over there. They got rid of that shit. I think they put a Sprouts right there. Anything that has something to do with ghetto fire stuff, they're getting rid of it. If you go down uh Century now and by Prairie, it'll blow you away, man. How it look over there. Even across the street from the stadium, they didn't mess around and got rid of all them business over there. I don't know what they're gonna build over there, but they finna upgrade all that stuff around there. Inglewood gonna be the next Hollywood, brother. I guarantee you that. They got like new hotels like going up all up and down Century now, bro. It's finna be off the chain, man. Everything in Inglewood is finna be off the chain. And see, if you go to Hollywood now, Hollywood is saturated with a whole bunch of homeless people, a whole bunch of weirdos and shit like that. So them are condos, bro. Behind me, No, no, that's not condo. That's that hotel. What's that hotel is? That's a hotel right there, bro. Name of that hotel, man. You get damn near got to spend damn near $1,000 a night to go up in there. That's a hotel right there. Nah, them not condos, bro. That's a hotel. What's the name of that hotel, bro? Um, what's the name of that shit, man? That's a hotel right there because they always throwing events right there. See that? See this walkway? You see that walkway right there? It's like by the boats. Cause I walk this way and go down that way. Now, if you see where can you see there? Now, if you go down, can you see that part? Let me see. Okay. Now you do have right here, if you can see way down there now, them are condos down there. Down there is right where I'm pointing at, it's right where if you ever been around here and you've been off the 90 freeway, that's right over there. Right there. It's right there, right by the 90 freeway. What's up, Stevenson Village? What's going on, bro? But right there, that's a hey, hey, bro. What's that hotel? What's the name of that hotel right there? What? Uh-uh. Them are condos right there. Where's the hotel at? Right there? On the right side? Yeah, them are condos right there, bro. Them are condos right there. Oh, that was a hotel, man. I know huh? I know that's a hotel and that's a hotel, but them condos, all three, of- all three of them was condos. Yeah, all three of them are condos, man. And then you have Killer Shrimp right here. That's Killer Shrimp right there. So if you ever been out here, y'all know exactly where I'm at. And Mother's Beach is right there, right across the street, right there. That's Mother's Beach. You know, I stay right around here. Been staying over here, man, for 20 years. Yeah, I be chilling, man. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I be chilling. Yesterday I was in Hermosa Beach, out there, chilling, vibing with some of the brothers, man. Call the police. Why should I call the police? Ain't nobody did nothing to me. Hey, you can walk by, bro. It's okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can call the police. It's okay. I don't care. Call the police. See, one thing for sure, for two things for certain, it's a lot of police stay over here, bro. It's a bunch of police stay over here. I mean, a gang of them. A bunch of sheriffs, a bunch of LAPDs, a bunch of ball players over here. It's a bunch of football players, basketball players. It's a bunch of entrepreneurs over here. I don't know if you guys ever remember, I have Sheriff standing over there where I'm at. He started shooting. I don't know if he was on the news too. He started shooting at people. He was a Vietnamese type dude, man. I think he was just going crazy. He got into it with his people and he just couldn't take it no more. Yeah, man, I just came on here right quick, man, and touch base with people, man, and let y'all know, man, don't believe everything on the internet, man. Uh, these dudes, a lot of these dudes ain't never been to the rigmarole. They never been had no cases or they never had nothing. I don't glorify that. I'm just saying, man, give dudes the benefit of the doubt until you guys start, seeing actual paperwork and seeing what really would happen with other people. Because what these dudes is, bro, they gonna drag you through the mud. They're gonna drag young ants in the mud for about like a week. And I hope he do get out, man. Be honest with you, I hope he get out today, or they mischarge him, or misrepresent him or whatever it is. I just hope the brother get out, and be able to come out here and tell his story and just go in on some of these over these dudes, man, because these dudes they just be lying, bro. They so much of clout chasers is unbelievable, man. But I'm gonna get out the way, man. Y'all have a good day. Salam alaikum.